Hello there, everyone. We are back on Talk TV and Plank of the Week with everybody's favourite concrete farmer, Mike Graham. As we know, delays at the port of Dover continue, although perhaps not as severe as they were earlier in the week. The usual characters have been out in their droves, denying the delays have anything to do with Brexit. And this particular chap on Plank of the Week, Russell Quirk, I have no idea who he is, by the way, but he seems to fit the mould for your typical Talk TV guest. He has his own illogical take on why the delays are occurring. What would that be? The spiteful French. Let's take a look.
My second plank is the French.
Yes.
Kind of all of them.
Oui.
We.
A lot of them. The entire country.
In particular, the French border force,
Yes.
on the basis that despite the fact that Brexit is being blamed for the fact that there are currently hundreds and thousands of British holidaymakers sitting at Dover trying to get through on ferries and so on to Calais, this is clearly, in my view, a question of French spite.
Yeah.
And the reason it's French spite is because we all know how the EU and their underlings, France, Germany, Belgium, and so on, feel about the fact that us Britons voted democratically to come out of the EU. They are now trying to make us pay for it.
Yeah.
Although I have to say, despite the fact that a lot of people are saying that this is a Brexit issue, and it's all because of Brexit, it's not. It's basically because there's two French passport control guys that have to now stamp your passport.
I'm sorry, what? So it has nothing to do with Brexit, he claims, but we now have to have our passport stamped. And that is because of... Remind me? What an idiot.
Rather than the 700 million that we've sent to France already, perhaps going on some more passport
Do you know,
control officers.
I think you maybe...
No. That money is specifically to deal with the migrant boat crisis. And now this guy just wants to say, oh, maybe they should take some of that money and hire more border force staff because we've voted for Brexit and it's not going as swimmingly as we wanted to, so they need to hire more staff their end to sort our problems. Self-inflicted problems.
To be honest with you here, I think what we should do is hire these people to run our border control, because obviously if you land on a Dover beach in a dinghy...
reverse it.
Yeah, and if you had to wait 15 hours to get to the country, you wouldn't bother coming.
Well, and
would
to
you?
have your
You'd
passport
go,
stamped.
I tell you what, don't bother going there.
Exactly.
Because, you know,
And have your
it takes
passport
ages
stamped
to get seen.
because none of them have got
You're
passports.
sitting outside in the cold, it's raining and everything else.
Yeah.
When are we going to get through?
Yeah,
You
so
know?
I think it's bloody-mindedness. I think it's spite. It's got nothing to do with Brexit per se. It's the French. And let's be honest as well. We've all seen stories in the press before Brexit of the bloody-mindedness of the French and the queues of lorries, coaches, cars and so on trying to get into France. I think, actually, that as British holidaymakers, we should boycott France.
I think we
Don't
should.
go.
Oh, I can't listen to this rubbish. Like, what is he talking about? The bloody-mindedness of the French. This guy's just going on some diatribe about how much he hates the French, with no sense of irony whatsoever, suggesting that the French in some way have always hated us instead. The sheer bloody-mindedness of them treating us this way, when I'm sitting on this programme on television slagging them all off. Dear God. Now, what he doesn't seem to understand is, we are now the equivalent of Russia and Turkey. We're on the EU border. Thus, would this Russell Quirk fella expect Russians to be waved through unchecked into the European Union? Or Turkish people to be waved through unchecked into the European Union? Of course not. But he just views himself as a Brit as better than the rest of these people, better than the Russians, better than the Turkish. As far as I'm concerned, it's the sheer bloody-mindedness of the French. Why can't we just go straight through? Or why is everything taking so long? Why? Well, it's got nothing to do with Brexit per se, but we now need passports stamping. But that has nothing to do with Brexit per se. Can we move on, please? So let's say Britain and Turkey were on the same border. Would this Russell Quirk fella just be going, oh yeah, wave the Turkish through, yep, they can come straight here. Clueless. Anyway, just a short one here. I'll be posting content more frequently from now on. Just been at work all week, 7 days in a row. Oh, just haven't had the mental strength to come home and do anything. But I'll pull my finger out and start cracking on a bit more. All right, thanks for watching. Take care. Bye.